One.
All right, all right. I want to welcome everyone once again to Football Fan Talk on GLX Sports. I'm your when I say humble, I mean humble host, Big G, after my picks last week.
This your girl, Raider Lady in the building. Let's get it.
And your boy, the young architect, back at it again, man.
Yes, everyone. Last week, it was rough for me and Raider Mike. Architect, Raider Lady, you guys fared pretty well. But man, I was 5-9. Mike was 6-8, and you two were 9-5. But Raider Lady, with the closer score from Monday night, you take the crown this week. So
2 in a row.
Nice little roll there, huh? So for the season, we have Raider Mike at 48, 45, and 1. And then Architect, over there, 54, 39, and 1.
Nah, man.
Raider Lady, you're 52, 41, and 1. And I'm 51, 42, and 1. And against the spread, Raider Mike is 13 and 11. Architect, 15 and 9. Raider Lady, 12 and 8, because you have 4 less games against the spread. And then I'm 13 and 11. So, man, overall, everybody's good. Everybody's over 500. But, man, last week against the spread, Architect, you was 4-0.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Could have won you some money in Vegas last week.
No, big money.
Yeah.
Big money.
So let's
Might
get
have
into
take
our
me a trip
little,
this weekend.
yeah. Let's get into our takeaways from last week. So, Architect, what's your takeaway from those games last week, man?
For me, man.
Oh, look who decided to join us.
For me, man, it was a couple of shockers. One big one for me was the Jets and the Packers. I didn't think the Packers would look so stale offensively, not being able to get anything going. There's a lot of people saying that Davante Adams wasn't going to be as Aaron Rodgers losing Davante Adams wasn't going to be as big as it really is. It was more so Aaron Rodgers making Davante look good. But now we really see what Aaron Rodgers is like without a true number one. And man, it's something. It's not a sight that you want to see. The Steelers pulling one out their ass for me, like that was a big one. Tom Brady, he getting upset. I know some more Surface Pros out there that got snapped up. Shit, man. The Giants beating the Ravens. The Giants look like they serious, man. Saquon is carrying that team like Barry Sanders with the Lions. Like I don't
comeback player of the year.
Whoo, man, talk about it, man.
Oh yeah, that's in the bag.
Yeah, and then for me, another week where Russell Wilson is disappointing the Broncos nation. I mean, I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? All this hype, it only goes to show, I guess, that he really needs that I can't even say like a good defense, because he had, even with a good defense, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about Russell Wilson, but whatever it is, it's looking like Denver wasted $245 million. That's what I can say about that.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money to waste.
That's a lot of money to waste. To say that's going to be your savior for the next 7 years. They're tied to him for 7 years. But that was the big takeaway for me. Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, Raider Lady, what about you? Your takeaway from last week?
Last week, I knew the Falcons was going to win. I told you they were going to beat the Niners.
No. So how did you call that one? What made you pick them?
For one, 49ers offense is subpar, average at best. Average at best. I'm telling you now. Everybody loves Debo. Everybody loves them. Everybody like Brandon Ayuk. They are limited wide receivers. Now, I don't know if that's due to the offensive that he calls his philosophy with all those quick screens and hitches and bubble screens and all that stuff. And he's basically a glorified H-back is what Debo Samuels is. Ooh. He's not all pro wide receiver. He's not. He's not. And to me, that shows, and it becomes more evident, to me, game after game. They rely on hoping somebody slips and falls, or he's able to break through 5 tackles and break it, and
Yeah.
and heavily relying on that defense to score for them. That these last couple games, I mean, even going back to last year, they beat the Packers with defense. Jimmy G didn't even throw a touchdown like for 2 weeks during that playoff run. So my point is, they don't have high caliber offense, and you have to have some level of high caliber offense to be able to sustain in this league. And so that's why I'm not sold on San Francisco.
By that,
yeah. And then my other one is, sometimes you gotta go away from your gut instincts. And I am sold on the Jets, but I went away from them. I've been riding with the New York squads, and I went away from them. And every time I go away from them, they actually win. The Jets, man, what can you say? I don't know. It's like
they're for real, huh?
Yeah, they kind of coming out of nowhere with this one. And what I took from last week again, and I'm going to keep drilling this point home. Lamar Jackson is being stunted by that offense and that coaching staff. Dare I say it? I don't think he is playing up to his full capacity as a quarterback, because he's limited. That offense is limited. And sometimes you can get away with it for a year or two. So once defenses get a hold of it, they have very little variation out of that shotgun, triple option, whatever it is they running. That's what I
picked up a new weapon this week, though.
Yeah, Deshaun. I don't know. That's another decoy. Somebody who can throw. Like I said, he throw 3 routes. 9 route. That's gonna be the Deshaun. The 9 route straight out and post routes to his tight ends. So
yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
show me otherwise. Until then, I'm sticking to my story with Lamar.
Man.
So we have Mr. Late with us. Mike, something's going on with your system, bro. You sound a little off. Your speakers sound off, or your mic.
I ain't even said nothing.
I know. I'm saying there's some noise going on over there.
I'm in the car, Gregory. I had to go. This girl have me. Anyway, long story. I wasn't even gonna get on at all because I'm not at home. I'm out. I'm doing it, moving, driving.
You good?
All right. Well, go ahead. What's your takeaway from last week, man?
Well, I'm gonna take away. I told you, and I told you that the Packers was gonna lose that game to the Jets. I'm surprised. I knew they was gonna beat them. I wasn't surprised they beat them because Aaron Rodgers and them ain't got their shit together. It ain't the wide receivers. Just like you said, just like young architect said, it wasn't Aaron Rodgers making Devontae look good. Devontae was making him look good because they look like shit. Right about now. The offense is not flowing right for Green Bay. Why don't they just run the ball? They got Aaron Jones. They got running back. Run the football. You know what I'm saying? I take that they're not they're in such a weak division. They still might win that division, or I don't know. But I didn't take too good off of that one. But what game that I did, even though the Cowboys was in defeat, what I take from that game is this one. Dallas was down 17-0. They could have just tucked their tails and just packed it in, right? Dallas showed me a little something. They showed me that, hey, we're going to keep fighting. And they fought, and they got back in that game. They lost their money for the rest of the 3 picks, turnovers. You take that away from the game, you take them 3, or at least 2 of them picks away, Dallas may have had a chance to win that game. I mean, Philly won the game. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm trying to say is Dallas, they were relentless. That's something that you got to look at and hang your hat on that one, Gregory. I know you being a Cowboy fan. They didn't get blown out. They could have gotten their butt blown out, but they didn't. So I take it that Dallas' defense is for real. You can see that defense is for real. That's what I got out there. And Tom Brady, and that one would mess me up. I was like, yeah, I'll be damned. So now y'all gonna lose to Pittsburgh. That game
Yeah, I
was
don't,
just
I don't even know where that came from.
that
That's
was
what
a
I'm
shameful
saying.
game. Brady been thinking about that divorce he about to get his wife trying to about to put on. That's what Brady's problem right now. He's thinking about that divorce. You know, he's out seeing them lawyers in buildings, Gregory. So, and he can't win in the courtroom like he could win on the football field, Gregory. He could be
Yeah.
over 100 on in the court field for divorce. So, but anyway, that's what I get from that was my take from those are the two ones that stuck out to me. I mean, one of them in Seattle. I mean, you got to give Geno credit. Everybody stop ragging on Geno Smith. Give him his credit now. He looks like Geno from West Virginia now. And he, I mean, everybody start putting him on notice that he's playing some football, man. He turning the ball over, you know. So that's it. That's what I got from it.
Okay. Well, I'll give you that. Geno looks like he belongs. I'll give him that. I mean, he looks like a player rather than lucky to be in the league. So I will give him that. I don't know if it's sustainable, but he's doing his thing. I'll give him that, man. But then something I took away from last week, I'm surprised none of you guys hit on, is looks like Josh Allen has arrived. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo, they went into KC, they beat them. You know what I mean? Josh Allen looked like a real deal, man. Cat is hurdling over corners at the end of games to get, he's a gamer. I will admit, I still feel a little sour after them little comments he made when he was younger about the little N-bombs dropping and all that stuff. But a football player, gotta give him his dap. Dude, he's a baller. And I'm scared Buffalo might get one. Because they're probably the most well-rounded team in the league. But then also my Cowboys, for all those people who are just saying that, Cooper Rush is, keep him at quarterback and let Dak sit and all that. Now, this shows why Cooper Rush was a backup. I mean, he did great at his job. His job is to be a backup, keep the ship afloat while the captain's away. He did his thing. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. But Dak, he got that $75 million last year. It's time to earn some more money, man. You know what I mean? You got to earn it. The offense, you got to keep it similar to what is the way it's running now, because we got to run the ball more. We run the ball well. So keep on doing that. And then when we need explosive plays, Dak got to make them plays. He has a stronger arm than Cooper Rush. You know what I mean? He's a better quarterback. So he got to make plays. And, that's my takeaway from last week. And I'm ready to get it in this week. And so far, like tonight, let's see, me, Raider Lady, and Architect all pick Arizona. And Arizona's winning 42-24. Raider Mike, you on that Saints island by yourself tonight. So, I'm going to give you that. I know you're not.
I ain't going to lie. Real quick to add on to that whole.
The Saints are depleted, though. But the Saints are depleted.
So why'd you pick them?
I didn't know that until I didn't. You know what? I didn't know that until after I had made the pick, and I found out all the players weren't playing. And I said, I made a wrong pick. That's all.
Yeah, that's why you gotta get in that study room and watch some film.
I ain't gonna lie. To add on to the whole Josh Allen has arrived thing.
I had no time to get on those. Like I told you, this girl got me going east west.
Yes. What you saying? To tack on the what?
Your whole Josh Allen has arrived thing. That if you look at that game, man, Pat Mahomes played pretty damn well too. He played more like Brett Favre. Like he threw his 3 touchdowns, but he threw his picks too. You know what I mean?
He got that careless man.
He is Brett Favre reincarnated, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he makes some careless plays.
And then I feel like him and Josh Allen, that's the next great rivalry for the next 10 plus years. You know what I mean? Those are the top 2 guys right now.
Yeah. Yep. And definitely barring injury, that's the top of the food chain,
Yeah.
That's Brady and, Aaron Rodgers, Those are the matchups.
Yeah, man.
So let's get into this week, man. Like I said, we already got the Saints Cards game out the way. First up, we're going to go. Speaking of Rodgers, Packers -5.5, visiting the Commanders. Now, the Packers are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games in week sevens. The home team is 5-2-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings, which is the Commanders. So, Raider Mike, who you like in this game, man? Packers or Commanders?
And Packers can't beat the Commanders, boy. They in the world of trouble. I can't go against Aaron Rodgers on this one. I got to take the Packers because the Commanders are pitiful.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna have a little 4-way combo on that one. Raider lady, who you like?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go with Green Bay in that bounce back game. Aaron Rodgers, they gotta show they got some fight. Cause like I said, he said in that post game the week before that, he said I can't have my teammates talking about losses. You know, he had a teammate that was talking about if they lost to the Jets, they would be concerned. Well, he said, I don't like hearing that because it actually manifested. And what happened? It manifested. So that being said, they like Raider Mike said, they're terrible. The Commanders, their owners, it's a rebellion going on against the ownership. Didn't I tell y'all about that ownership? Didn't I tell y'all that they was funking? They got inner strife with these owners. But nonetheless, it's a mess over there. So I'm going with Green Bay.
All right. Architect, do I need to ask? I know sometimes you go against the grain, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought about it when they said Taylor Heineke was starting. Because I know that team loves Taylor Heineke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just it's Chase Young's. If Chase Young is playing, I'll pick the Commanders, but he's not. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Green Bay, man. And then I really still think it's gonna be a close game if I'm being completely honest.
It is gonna be a close game.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna take the Packers, and I don't think it's gonna be close because had the Packers maybe had they won last week, it might be, but we're dealing with a bitter football team with the number 5 ranked defense league going against a backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm gonna be honest. Taylor Heineke been the starting quarterback for the Commanders for the past 2 years. They just had a stopgate just to see. Yeah, they had a stopgate to see if they could find somebody who's better.
What happened to what's his name? He hurt already?
Yeah, Carson hurt his thumb.
Yeah, he hurt. So
well, shit, the line is trash.
Well, I'm thinking the Packers, so I think that's gonna be a little 4-way combo on that one. So next up, we're rolling in with the Colts facing the Titans. Titans favorite -2.5. Now the Titans are 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games in October. Colts are 0-4 in the last 4 meetings between these two teams, and the favorite is 14-6 against the spread in the last 20 meetings between these two teams. So, Architect, who do you think is going to win this game?
This one for me was another one where I was just kind of like, it's kind of a toss up for me because albeit the Tennessee's coming off a bye, Indy did win pretty convincingly. They actually scored 30 plus points last week. So, but with this one, I took Indy just because they're coming off that win and they do have more weapons, so to speak, versus you're looking at a Tennessee team who still doesn't really, outside of Derrick Henry, they really don't know what the hell is going
on. See, I'll go up next in this one. It's weird because the Titans, their offense is dead last. No, actually, it's 31st. I'm sorry. In the league. The defense is 28. But for some reason in the division, when these teams play each other, the history always speaks louder than the stats. Seeing as the Colts are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings between these two, and the favorite is 14-6 in the last 20, I'm going to go with the Titans, man. And this is definitely a 50-50 game for me. I have no idea, but I'm just going to go with the history. History says Titans. Raider lady, who you like in this one?
I'm gonna double down on that strictly because King Henry has the ability to pace the game, and if they can contrive control of the possession, they're more than not going to win. Most of the time when they control time possession, and that means they're grounding and they're pounding, and Tannehill doesn't have to do a ton. They're not relying on him to make, all those great throws that he usually doesn't make. So, but with that being said, I'm going to Tennessee. It's going to be a tight ball game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Tennessee in this one. And they're at home. So I'll give them that.
Okay. I like that. Raider Mike, who you liking this one?
Oh man, the Colts. I don't know. I'm gonna take the Titans. I can't trust the
Oh
Colts.
man, I'm out here on a lone. I'm a lone wolf.
You're
If
lone
Jonathan
wolf.
Taylor ain't playing, I ain't playing. If Jonathan Taylor ain't playing, you might as well.
So geez, since you took the underdog, do you want the spread or no?
Yeah, I'll take the spread.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
take
that
the
was
spread.
not convincing.
I know
Yeah.
you, boy.
It was like, yeah.
Cause man, I really do. Y'all know when I don't like a quarterback, and I've been saying I don't like Matt Ryan, but damn.
Why you picking him?
Yeah. Too late. Too late
Hey,
now. Month too late.
Because I'm
now.
banking on that defense stacking the box and chopping at that damn redwood tree's legs, man.
Yeah. Too late now, boy. You got one on
hey,
you.
but when the taste of victory comes, I will take it.
Next up, we're gonna see if y'all believe in these boys or not. We got the G-Men, the Giants, visiting the Jags. Jags favorite -3. The Giants are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 October games. But between these two teams, the Giants are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 meetings. That being said, Raider Mike, who do you like? You want the Giants or the Jags?
They playing in Jacksonville or they playing in New York?
And Jags.
In Jacksonville, I'm taking the Jaguars. I'm gonna take those.
Okay.
Prince Charming gonna work his magic. They got
Want
a
the
good
spread in
defense.
that? Oh,
Yeah,
no. My bad.
Yeah, no, because they're the home team. They're the home
Yeah,
team.
they're the home team. They're favorite. So
I'll take the Jags. I gotta go with them. That defense is good. I'm gonna go with that.
okay. Architect, who you liking that game?
I'm going with the Jags as well, man. Everybody's picking the Giants this weekend. Everybody's picking the Giants to win by at least like a touchdown. So, but I don't know. I think that home field advantage, so to speak. I think Trevor Lawrence kind of plays better at home. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he outplays Daniel Jones, which I don't think it'll be difficult. It's just more so
Charming, huh?
It's just more so can that defense not stop Saquon, but slow him down enough to where they can, keep him at bay. Because at this point, no one's stopping Saquon. He's a man on a mission.
Nobody's stopping quads, huh?
Yeah, no, man. That man got thighs like Earl Campbell. Shit.
Oh, not that big. Close. Not that big. That fool is good.
Hey, Raider lady, who you liking this game?
G-Men.
I knew we was gonna get at
They
least
are
one.
riding high. They riding with that confidence, even though they got the second to last passing offense in the league. Tell me how that worked. Tell me how that worked.
That man say quads, man.
Right,
That
they
man
are
say
31st
quads.
in
I think I just
passing.
got some late breaking news. I
What's
got
that?
a text from our man Tito. He said they just announced in the game that McCaffrey got traded to the Niners.
You lying.
I say, hey man, I hope that's not
Oh
fake
shit,
news.
he did. No, that's serious. It's live.
Oh wow.
Oh shit. And for
Oh,
draft
wow.
picks. For draft picks at that.
Went to
That might
his
have
daddy's team, huh?
might have helped them a little bit.
It
Hey,
might be
but
a week
CMC,
too
hey,
late.
but he can't stay healthy either. Shit. So
Now
I
the
know,
question
huh?
is now the question is with that one, how much does that actually change how Shanahan calls plays? Because like I said, Debo is an H-back who gets a whole bunch of power tosses and sweeps. So does that go to McCaffrey automatically now?
Oh yeah, shoot.
yeah.
And so
Oh, that's right. McCaffrey did go to Stanford, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
so
Yeah,
does that
his daddy played for the Niners too.
so
He
to
did?
that
I
to
only know
me,
he played for the Broncos.
I just want to see how now he calls passing plays.
Yeah,
I want to see how that
really-
passing game evolves because I ain't sold on Debo.
I
We
can
haven't
see it.
seen-
I can see it now.
We haven't seen a team have two Swiss Army knives. You usually have one. Now
Right.
they
Hey.
have two.
Look,
Mhm.
I can see it now. Debo gonna be in the backfield. Christian McCaffrey gonna be in that slot.
Lord.
Because Debo can
they gonna
take
put
more of a
Nick-
beating than McCaffrey, man.
Mm.
McCaffrey gonna be in the backfield. They're gonna put McCaffrey in the backfield. So
That's
they
crazy
gonna have
though.
to.
All right.
That's
They're gonna
crazy.
have-
man.
I'm
We'll
curious
we'll
to see
get
how
more
that's
on that
gonna
in a
work out.
minute. Let's keep this thing moving. And I almost jumped with you, Raider lady, to those G-men, but I'm still not a believer, man.
Oh
think-
shit.
I think the Jags have lost 2 in a row. I
Yep.
think they about due for that defense to come up and
Duval.
do their thing. And I think they get one this week. So I'm gonna roll with the Jags myself. And then, do you want the spread on that one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, that makes
And I'm gonna
sense.
be honest, if you're really looking at it, out of the first 6 weeks, Saquon's he's only had 2 games over 100 yards rushing. So I mean, this might be.
So how are
and-
they winning?
Wait,
that
and
means
get
they
this
are-
though.
They are
He's on-
taking advantage.
There's a
of
pattern. There's a
opportunities.
pattern with this too now. His first game, he rushed for 164. Then the next 2 games, he rushed under 100. Fourth game, he rushed for 146. The next 2 under 100. So this might be the game.
Look,
You know what I mean?
one thing I took away when they played the Cowboys are never threatened. I never, as a fan, how you get that little anxiety inside when it's a tight game, you think your
Mhm.
team.
Oh
I watched
yeah,
that
we Raider
game.
fans. We know.
Yeah, facts. Uh-huh.
That's a weekly thing, bro.
Right.
Nah, but when I was watching that game, never got that feeling. I was very comfortable, like, these guys, no matter what they do, they can't beat us. So,
Mm.
I mean, I don't know how the hell they're winning. But this week against this good defense, it's going to stop. Right. So, next up, we got the Bucks minus 10.5 visiting the Panthers. Now, the Bucks are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. And the favorite in this series is 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings. All things point Tampa. So I'll get this one in real quick. I won't even go into detail. I'm taking the Bucks, get some get back after a disappointing week. All right, Raider lady, who you like? this game?
Absolutely. I'm a double with you there, Big G. They can't lose 2 weeks to sub 500 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not happening.
that's not
Especially when they just traded away their key piece.
right. Exactly.
Literally.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
All right,
Yeah.
Architect.
I'm
You
a
gonna
little
buck on
tempted.
this one?
No, you crazy. I'll be a fool. I'm gonna take the Bucks. And what was the point spread on that?
10.5.
Mm. Oh, let me
take
take the points.
You know, I'll
Let me
take
take the
on that.
points.
Yeah,
Let me
I'll
take
take
the
the
points.
points on that.
Look,
You
I
know
think
what I
we
mean?
all 3 are. I'm smelling that ass kicking
Because-
coming on.
Yeah, I think, and what it's crazy because if you look at it, where Tampa is and where North Carolina is, it's not like a crazy drive. And one of the headlines was Steve Wilkes wants a blue sea of Panthers fans at Bank of America Stadium. You just traded away Christian McCaffrey. That
Boy.
they don't care. Panthers
Yeah.
fans don't care anymore.
Yeah,
It's over.
it's a wrap.
It's over.
It's a wrap.
Know what I
There's no
mean?
reason to
So-
go to the games anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that tough.
And so, as far as Raider Mike is concerned, we will get his pick later on that one.
Yep.
And we'll know. I'll post it somehow. But next up, we're gonna keep it rolling. We got the Browns visiting the Ravens. Ravens are minus 6.5. Now, the Ravens are 0-3-1 in their last 4 home games against the spread. And the road team, which is the Browns, is 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 meetings between these 2 teams. And the favorite is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings. All that being said, let's throw a little something else in there. You got the Browns, they got the number 4 offense, and the Ravens, number 25 defense. Then the Ravens, number 9 offense, and the Browns, the number 23 defense. So, all that information, Architect, who do you like in this game?
I'm surprised the Browns have the number. You said 4 offense.
Number 4 offense.
That
I was
is
shocked when I saw it myself.
what the hell? Like that don't even sound right. I'm gonna be honest.
That's Nick Chubb. He out there putting
But
up Jim Brown numbers.
I'm still not ready to give up on Lamar, even with their offense being one dimensional. I gotta go with the Ravens, man. Purely based off of the fact that Jacoby Brissett, don't get me wrong, he's a good game manager, but he's still he's gonna give you those opportunities. And I feel like with as risky as if the Ravens DBs play as risky as they have been in past years, they'll capitalize on some of those. It really comes down to can they contain Nick Chubb? I don't know. I don't think they could, but I don't necessarily think the Ravens will have much of a problem on the offensive side as much as people would think. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna roll with Baltimore in this one, man.
Baltimore, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Raider lady, who you liking this one?
Well, Jacoby Brissett's last game before Deshaun Watson returns to
That's
the field.
right.
Right.
Uh,
So should be a lot of he wants to play well. He wants to play well. He wants to show well. Played horrible last week. Picked him, played horrible. But I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens in this game. They just play well against the divisional foes. Most of the time the Ravens do, and they play well at home against divisional foes. They don't lose too often at home, if I'm not mistaken, at home against divisional foes. I could be wrong, but I think they usually are stout against the division at home. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to take Baltimore and the points.
ooh, and minus the 6.5, huh?
Lamar needs to do something. That offense needs to do something. So
Mhm.
No, I almost want to be contrarian. And something's telling me, the Ravens defense, this is not your daddy's Ravens defense, man. This
True.
defense is horrible. The Browns have the number 4 offense.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the Browns.
Shit. Oh shit.
Ravens have had the lead in like every game though.
That's what I'm saying. They've been led by double digits and lost 3 games. And man, that's just not something's wrong. Something's going on with that team. I don't know what it is
by the
yet.
way.
Huh?
Cardinals won, by the way.
Oh yeah. So all 3 of us here got the W.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something going on with the Ravens. We're gonna find out. Maybe the looming contract is bothering the team or something. There's something definitely going on there. But we shall keep it pushing. Next up, we got the Falcons.
Oh,
visiting
real quick.
Yeah.
The official terms came out for Christian McCaffrey. Niners didn't even have to give up a first round pick.
Ooh.
What?
I guess so with his
they gave
injury
up,
status.
Yeah.
They gave up a second, a third, and a 4th round for a 2023 draft and a 5th rounder in 2024.
That's good.
So they
I
really
guess
didn't give
that's
up
fair
much.
value. That's fair.
bargain. That's a
That's
nice
fair.
little bargain.
They had a lot of picks, I believe, in their little coffer too. So
Okay.
I think they could afford to lose a couple of picks.
Gotcha.
So good for them, man. We'll see. He ain't got nobody good throwing the ball. Then shit, it don't matter anyway.
Right.
They better look at potentially next year. Ooh, we got Trey Lance, we got McCaffrey, we got Debo.
Yeah, don't let them get to that
Next
top 3 pick. They might be like, oh, we can get Bryce Young. No, I'm just like,
Ooh.
Damn. Nah. They got to go with the other light skin.
all I'm saying is the Cardinals did it with
Proper light
Josh
skin.
Rosen and Kyler Murray, man. I wouldn't be surprised.
Nah. They ain't doing that. They gave up too much to get Trey Lance. They gave up how many first round picks?
I don't
3?
know.
No, I thought they just moved up. I thought they just
Yeah, I
swapped.
thought they just moved up.
They swapped. They swapped
they
to
gave
move up to get ahead.
Oh, I thought they gave up
Yeah.
some picks to get that dude, man. All right. I stand corrected.
Mhm.
Next up, we got the Falcons visiting the Bengals, minus 6.5. Bengals at home. The Falcons, man, they are 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. So those cats are hot.
Oh shit.
Bengals are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games on field turf. Who knows what that means? Just because it was there. So Falcons got the number 23 offense and the number 27 defense.
Mm.
Bengals have the number 20 offense and the number 14 defense.
It's not bad.
So shoot, I'll go first in this one. And the Falcons may be 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 overall, but they're not 6-0. So they've been covering. I think they may cover the 6.5 too, but they ain't winning. I'm gonna go with the Bengals in this one because they're at home, and I think they need the victory. And the Falcons on the road. I don't know if they have a game that travels. So Raider Lady, who you liking this one?
Upset of the week, number 1.
Oh no.
You
It's
love them
the Dirty
Falcons, don't you?
She love them Falcons,
I'm
man.
going with Dirty Birds. I'm believing in the resurgence of mediocre Mariota. I like the way he's playing. He has confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, no, it's nothing like being able to re-energize your career. Seriously, though. And I think that he's doing it, he's feeling it. I like the plays that they call him for him. I like the little rollouts and stuff like that. And again, he surprise you with some of the throws that he makes from time to time. And so with that being said, give me that upset. Give me those Falcons. I might regret it next week, but it's okay. It feels good right now.
It feel good right now.
I love it. All right, Architect, who you liking this one?
Man, I'm going with the Bengals, man. I don't even know why I'm playing. There's the Bengals came off a little hard fought win last week. Now they you know what I'm saying, they back at home. I think they're gonna handle business. You know, mediocre play, whatever, but whatever. Mariota's Mariota. This time next year, he'll be backing up Desmond Ritter. It's cold, but it's the hard truth. It's the hard truth, man. But man, Joe Burrow just won at his home stadium where he last won his natty. Jamar Chase, is doing the gritty at home. So now they're coming back home to win again. You know what I'm saying? Cincinnati, man.
Okay. Well, 2 Bengals, 1 Falcon. 2 Tigers, 1 bird, huh? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Raider Mike, if he's rejoining us, or if you can hear.
What can I say?
So who you like, man, and Bengals, Falcons?
I got to stick with the bingo bangos. Can't trust the Falcons, man. I mean, they have been covering the spread, so don't get me wrong. We've been talking about that, Greg. They've been covering every week.
Yes. Okay,
But
so
I can't pick them, Gregory.
all right, so you got the Bengals, so that makes it 3-1 Bengals.
I'll take the spread on that.
You are taking the spread?
Yeah, on that one, I'll take it on that one that the Bengals will cover. I mean, they're at home, right?
Yeah, they're at home.
They should cover
All right.
them.
I got to start picking some against the spread myself. Actually, I got 2. All right. So next up, we got the upstart Jets visiting the Broncos. Broncos are favored -3.5, but last time I checked, there's something going on in this game because they took the spread off the board. And what I think is happening, there's something going on with Russell Wilson. I think he may not play. So they took that off the board. But the Jets, they're 4-0 in their last 4 games on grass, whatever that means. But they're 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 meetings. But this ain't the same old Jets. This is a little different Jets. So, this one, Raider Mike, who you like in this game, man? You like the Jets or the Broncos?
I'm going to have to go with the Jets, Jets. They haven't let me down yet. I'm going to take the Jets. I got
okay.
You, man. The New York boys is playing, both New York teams.
Yeah, so since you got the underdog, are you taking the spread in that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the spread on that because Denver can't score no points, man.
I know.
Denver might score 9 points this week.
Yeah, if they're lucky. Shoot. So Architect, he liking this game.
I'm rocking with Zach Wilson and them boys. I really do like that running back they drafted, Brees Hall. He nice.
Oh,
Nice. He is.
Nice.
Yeah, he nice.
That's Donnie Cousins.
Hold on, man. We got Tito in the chat. What are you talking about? He said, Greg Hayden. Which Greg are you talking about? Me or Young G?
No,
Tito?
he called me Architect, dog. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Wonder how Niners made the Super Bowl championship game playoffs by start quarterback for now, man. T, come on, man. Jimmy G ain't taking you to the Super Bowl, brother. Just stop.
That defense took y'all to that damn Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop playing yourself, man.
He was the reason you didn't win the Super Bowl.
He's the reason why y'all lost.
He'd be like Jerry Rice. He'd be like, Jerry, what about the Kayvon, whatever the defense in? What about the Nick Bosa? What about they say, if Jimmy ain't taking them up, we went to this level. Jerry Rice, remember Jerry Rice went off?
Yeah, I'm gonna make mine quick and sweet. I'm taking the Jets, but I'm taking the spread. Raider Lady, who you liking this one?
Oh man, it's Gang Green right here. Gang Green.
No, not Gang Green.
It's Gang Green. You know, the backup is taking snaps in practice. Russell is not playing. He's not gonna play.
Oh,
I'd be very surprised if he played. Backups taking snaps in practice.
Playing, huh?
I saw an interview because Richard Sherman has a podcast.
You saw the one with Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah, the one Marshawn Lynch, man. And when Marshawn was talking, they think something mental is going on with Russ. So
mental.
There's some.
I'm telling you this. Look, this is what it is. I mean, it ain't hard to tell. The toll of him being who he is in all its awkwardness is getting to him because he can't be nobody else. He can't be who he isn't. You know what I'm saying? That is who he is. And the fact is that all the drama surrounded by the woman, I put like just by the woman he married, that and how everybody perceives him has had an effect on his team because I'm telling you, they don't want to play for him. Wide receivers, that team does not want to play for us, and it's unfortunate.
No, I see that.
I see it. You can tell. Absolutely, you can tell. We all been a part of teams, and you just know when people like they just not feeling him for whatever reason. I seen that man on some of them offensive line hits. Untouched. People coming through untouched.
Yeah,
he getting his fucking world rocked out there.
And linemen not helping him up,
and not in a good way.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I told y'all last week. Remember, I said ever since Channing Crowder said that about him, it's like something got spread throughout the league.
But like you said, you watched the little interview thing. Like, you saw Richard Sherman kind of make that slight. He was like, when Marshawn was like, want to reach out to him, he's like, yeah, you can call his manager. Like, if you're not even really connected to your team, like Marshawn said, he's like, I'm not gonna call you if I can get to you directly. And we didn't basically shed blood together. Like that, it don't make no sense to have that conversation. If your own teammates are saying that, former teammates, whatever the case is, like, bro, like, don't you think you would want to change that? Like, regardless, like,
I hope it all ends well for that dude, man. But you could just tell there's a disconnect. Something's not
for sure.
right.
He's not loving football this year. Whatever it is.
Yes. Next up, let's see. We'll keep it pushing. Next up, we'll go to Russ's old team. We got the Seahawks visiting the Chargers. Chargers are favored -7. Seahawks are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 road games versus a team with a winning record. So let's see. Let's go to Raider Mike. And who you like this game? Seahawks or Chargers?
You don't look too good yourself, Chargers. But and you know where I got that from, Gregory. We were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to roll with the LA Unsuperchargers.
Oh, okay. Going to the
I'm gonna have to take the
Chargers.
Chargers. I'm gonna take the spread on that one. I got a shot. They're gonna spread. They're gonna take apart Seattle. I think. I still
Okay.
think Geno gonna play good, but the Chargers. I really want the Chargers to lose.
About to
You
say,
know
you
why?
think they're gonna pick them apart even after watching that Monday night game, huh?
Yeah, that was pitiful though. Even Herbert, just so super superior quarterback he's supposed to be, he didn't look super to me. He looked average that game. He looked like he was scared. They was hitting him.
So I'm wondering why. I'm wondering why you took them minus the spread. Not trying to talk you off your pick, but just the logic behind it.
I know, huh? Because I think they're gonna get on track with Seattle. Seattle's defense is horrible.
Yeah.
Denver have a good defense. Seattle does not. So
That's
that
true.
was part of the reason why Gregory. That's what I say. I
Yeah,
think they
Seattle's
get on
defense
track.
is ranked 30th.
That's why I didn't. That's why Gregory.
Okay. You brought it together so that you sold it up.
Right.
Okay. Raider lady, who do you like in this game?
Pew! Upset alert, and it's not
Another
because
one,
I
huh?
don't like the Chargers, because I don't. But I'm just saying, Herbert.
You get this one right.
I know, right? Ooh, I know,
Hey.
right? If I
Hey,
Ooh, that's it should be a
We're gonna
double
start-
win if
we're
I
gonna-
get this one. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're gonna start taking your cheat
I'm
sheet.
gonna-
Start picking all your picks.
man, I'm gonna go with the upset here.
Mm.
They are one of the luckiest teams. Them and the way they win games I'm just not sold on the way that they win ball games.
No, but you know what? I agree with her 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
A
there
muff
with her.
punt,
Damn way.
you know,
They
muff
lucky.
punt, you got to go
Y'all
for it
all
on fourth
sound
down
like
every time
Raiders
to even be
fans.
competitive in a
But
game.
if you look at that statistic, it's like if you look at it this season, you want to talk about it sound like Raiders fans, man. Like, just being honest, like that's just what it is, though.
Right? And I'm just saying, Pete, I think they know how to devise a game plan, and I think this is going to be a lot tighter than people are going to expect. And I'm going to say, whether it be the defense or that offense, somebody going to make a play. They're going to get that done.
Okay.
That's my
All right, shit.
so-
Well, you've been
upset of
hitting
the
on
week.
some of this damn
Hey,
underdog.
that's what upset's supposed to be. Supposed to be like, what?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
so-
second one.
Hey, who am I to question? You know what I'm saying? Coming off of my 5 and 9 week.
It was rough. It was rough, boy. It was rough. I started
Very
thinking about Lady Raider 19. I said, God damn, she really picked that, huh? I said,
All right, architect. You gonna ride that train with Raider lady or what?
I'm lonesome.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This one giving me a headache.
Architect.
I'm gonna go with the Bolts, man. I'm gonna go with the Bolts.
And we
Oh,
left her on the island again.
I'm by
that hurt
myself.
you to
It's
say
okay.
that, huh?
It did. No, it hurt because although like Raider Lady said, the Chargers haven't won games convincingly. And they also, in the fact that they don't have their number one receiver in Keenan Allen, who I think is top 5. Like it kind of hinders it, but at the same time, I mean, just looking at that defense, man, like they can get a stop when they need to. And I feel like when it comes down to it, I love Geno Smith. I love what he's doing for Seattle this season. But like many other quarterbacks that I've talked about, he's gonna give you that opportunity, man. And when he does, it's just.
Are you reading what Tito's putting in the chat,
Get out
man?
some of them things. He's gonna be like,
Let me
"Oh, you're like,
see.
how Gino get out?"
Young architect,
Let
are
me
you
see.
reading what Tito's putting in the chat?
Jesus, let me see. Different
Maybe trying
defense
to
is
give
not that good. The Raiders are a better team than their record. You know what I'm saying? Look, Tito,
I
man.
agree with that. We it's just we got a case of bad luck here.
Tito, man, worry about getting your damn real starting quarterback back. All right.
That's gonna be next year.
Y'all still playing with a man.
Yeah, what about the hair?
Overthrowing in the
hair.
Super Bowl.
I'm gonna make mine quick. Man. I'm just gonna pick the Chargers. You know, I'm with the not fucking around crew.
But that's
Pick the
crazy. How you believe in the Chargers, but you don't believe in the Giants?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't believe in the Chargers. I just don't believe in the Seahawks. You know what I mean? Chargers, they ain't sugar honey iced tea either. I just, you know, I don't believe in Seahawks at all. You know,
Okay.
Unlike
I'm testing the waters a little bit.
relative, Raider Lady 19, you know, hey, you know, it's gonna be like that sometimes.
Right. What's
She went
the
this
stand?
week, though.
What's the standings in y'all division, real quick?
Who?
Yours?
Y'all,
Hey,
they all
6-0,
tight over there, though.
5-1, 4-2.
Yeah. All I'm
Hey,
saying
man.
is
It's up for
They got a
grabs.
good division going on.
It's up for
it's
grabs.
up for grabs. Woo!
And come on, man. Look at the Cowboys' schedule for the next freaking 7-8 weeks. You look at who we play.
And y'all
I
just
don't
now
see-
getting Dak back. We gonna
Bro, I don't
see.
see no losses coming. But that's
With the black
coordinator
Kirk Cousins? Oh man, I can't wait.
Hey, he ain't that
I
bad.
can't wait.
He ain't
I
no
ain't
damn
never
Kirk
letting that
Cousins.
one go down, man.
We going there with it, huh?
Amari
All right.
Cooper said it himself.
All right. You know what it is? The Raiders play the Texans this week. That's why y'all just, you know, go
Hey,
extra.
and
It's
we
okay.
got a
Ain't-
winning
ain't
record in
no win.
October. Let's talk about it
Ain't-
now.
All right, hold on. All right, let's keep it pushing. We're gonna get to that Raiders next up. All right. We got the Steelers, fresh off of that upset victory, visiting the Dolphins.
Two is back.
Now, the Steelers are 0-3-1 in their last 4 versus the AFC, and the Steelers are 1-4 in their last 5 meetings against the Dolphins. Dolphins, they're at home and they're -7. Raider Lady, who do you like in this game?
As much as I would like to think that the Miami is going to stop the bleeding. No, I'm just playing. No, it's Miami. I'm gonna go ahead and
I was gonna say now. Wait a good minute here.
I'm
What?
gonna take Miami with Tua coming back, simplify the offensive game plan for him. So not too many dropbacks, a lot of short stuff. We do a lot of bubble screens from Waddle and Cheetah and them. Keep it simple, and they'll make enough plays to pull this game out. So I'm going with the Dolphins.
All right, Raider Mike, who you liking this game?
You know, I'm a big Tua fan. You know, I always liked him since he's in Alabama. You know, I gotta go with Miami on this one. Even though my cousin, he be talking all that, you know, don't know really nothing about football, but he's a Miami fan though. But I give him that. They look pretty good the first 3 weeks until Tua got hurt. I'll take the Miami Dolphins, and I'll take them on the spread on that one.
Okay, so that's your 4 against the spread. Architect, you need one more. Raider Lady, you have all yours. I need one more also. So let's see. Speaking of Architect, who you like in this game?
Tua's first game back. I still don't think he's 100%. And the Steelers coming off of an upset against the Bucks. Kenny Pickett got named a starter again. I'm gonna take the upset in this one, man, and I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
I knew you have to get at least one in there, man.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh, man, and only because it's Tua's first game back.
You was being
But
too
Kenny
regular.
What you mean I was being too regular, man?
Bro, you usually have at least minimum 2 picks where I'm like, what the hell? But
You still got a couple more games to go. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
oh yeah, I don't see that coming.
What's the spread on that again?
It is the Dolphins -7. So you might as well take the spread.
Yeah, I'll take it.
taking
I'll
the
take it.
Steelers.
That'll be my last one. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna take them Dolphins. I'm gonna take the
Of course.
Fins.
Yeah.
I just think we have a team going in Pittsburgh that I don't know. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know the particulars, but I don't see them going to Miami and winning. Miami's defense, for some reason, I mean, they're ranked 24. I don't know what the hell's going on with them. They're usually way more solid than that. And
Mhm.
going against a rookie, I look for them to get back on track. So
I
will
mean,
take.
even if you look at it against the Bucks, before he got hurt, Kenny didn't look bad.
I like Kenny Pickett. Remember, we
Yeah.
did a show on the other channel or the other show. We did sports fan talk. We talked
Yeah.
about the draft. Man, Kenny Pickett was my guy. They were talking
Yeah,
about his
yeah.
hands being too small. I was like, man, I
That
watched
don't
him
mean
play
shit.
at Pitt.
Yeah.
He's a player. So, but I still think the Dolphins will win. Next up, we have the Bears going to New England to face the Pats.
That's the Monday night game. That's the Monday night game.
Monday night game. So we got to pick the score on this one.
Okay.
Now you have the Bears 0-4 in the last 4 meetings between these two teams, and we have the favorite being 4-0 in the last 4 between these two teams. Either or, it does not sound good for the Bears. So, Raider Lake, what do you liking this one?
And we're gonna keep that offer going. We're gonna keep that offer train going. We're gonna take New England in this game. I think Mac is coming back. I think this is his first week back. The thing is, I'm just really surprised New England, man. They're able to after being porous in the preseason, everybody was just, what are they gonna do? They look like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Figuring out a way. The defense, they have a defensive architect in how they can devise a game plan.
That boy
to keep
Bill.
them in the game. So because of that, and it's the Woeful Bears, I'm taking New England with a 25. Ooh, I know that right. 25-14.
Dang, 25, huh?
Yeah, I know that's odd. 25. I think I see a safety in sight.
Damn.
Man, it's so crazy because I have my score written down on my paper. You can't see it.
Can't see it, man.
I know you can't. It's for like technical purposes.
Right.
Funny because our scores are damn near identical. But matter of fact, I'll go next. I got the Pats winning, and Belichick, when he faces rookie quarterbacks or first-time starting quarterbacks or quarterbacks who don't have experience, he exposes the hell out of them. And he loves playing against quarterbacks like Justin Fields, who's not, let's just say, proficient. You know what I'm saying? Guys that lack something.
Come on, Adonai, move out the way, please.
Belichick makes him one-dimensional, and that's what's going to happen again. Now, it's so funny. Raider Lady has a score as 25-14. My score is Pat's 24-13. Yes, she took the safety. I just was like touchdowns and field goals.
All right.
The Bears 13. So Architect, who you like in this game? And what's your score?
For me, man, I really do like Justin Fields, but there's something that I saw in last Thursday's game. They put him up on the big screen when they were losing, and he had the face of, I hate Chicago. I don't want to be here. He looked like a man defeated. He looked like he worked a 15-hour shift just to get paid $2.50 an hour. Like,
damn, what do you know about that?
Yeah. Like that sounded a little personal.
God damn it.
Like, I'm just saying, he looked like a man who's overworked and he just. I feel bad for him.
Say, do you remember me from the Palace Parker days or something?
Oh, early days, shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Coming home on the late night, tired as hell. Seriously, man. If I'm Justin Fields, man, I would want to get out of Chicago as fast as possible because that team really isn't going anywhere. And I'm already thinking, and there's already rumors that Chicago's looking to move him anyways because I guess the head coach doesn't want him or something like that. But with all that being said, man, I have New England winning. I have New England winning 21-10. But I honestly feel bad for Justin Fields because I think he deserves better. I feel like if maybe even if he was to go to a Seattle or a fucking I can't say Carolina because Carolina's in shambles too.
Yeah.
Like
Let's
if he was to
not
go
do
to
him
maybe
like
if he
that.
was to go to Indy, you know what I mean? He was go to an Indy. You know what I mean? Yeah, somewhere like that in Indy or maybe I mean Tennessee got Malik Willis, so there's that. But you know something along the lines of that. You know, maybe if he went to a Detroit and Detroit didn't want Jared Goff anymore, just get him out of Chicago because that look that I saw last week, man, on that Thursday night, you could tell in his face like he is defeated. He's like, what else can I possibly do to help this team win? And the Bears doesn't look like they want to reciprocate that energy.
Man, the Bears, that's where quarterbacks go for their careers to die. The Bears, they're a horrible organization. You know what I'm saying? As far as like decision making, you know, I want to say drafting, but they'll draft some players, but they won't have a coach that knows how to work with the personnel that they have. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I wish they were better. I know it's the wife, the McCaskey wife, right, that owns the team.
I think so, yes.
But I think she just lets all the men just do whatever the hell they want to do. She's just like, I'm the woman, I make the money, you guys go out there and play football. You know what I'm saying? So
man, they could hire me tomorrow, and I promise you I had that motherfucker looking good, man.
I think we all feel that way.
Man, because man.
All right, we got 3 more games to go. You know, always our last 3 games are the Cowboys game, Raiders game, and Niners. And I usually give the Bay Area teams the priority, even though the Raiders are no longer Bay Area. But I give them priority because of my co-host, man. You know, I can show you guys love. And I usually do the Niners second to last just because they're from the Bay. But I don't like the way Tito's talking tonight. So we're going to do the Niners now. We're going to serve them up because they got Patty, my homeboy, coming to town. And I want to see Tito, he kind of quiet in the chat now. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what he got to say when we get to talking about the Chiefs. -3 visiting the 49ers. Now, the Niners are 6-0 against the spread versus a team with a winning record in their last 6. The home team, which is the Niners, is 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 between these 2 teams. Man, sounds like the Niners should win this game, huh? So, Architect, who you gonna take?
I don't even know why you said that, man. You know I'm rocking with the Chiefs. Even as a division rival, I mean, you just look at it on paper. Like, yeah, the Chiefs may not have a great defense, but shit, they can score points. And regardless of what defense, look, man, Santa Clara, San Francisco, Candlestick, whatever, the Levi, it don't matter. Kansas City Chiefs are gonna come in, they're gonna do work. Main reason behind that is, if you look at it, who are the Niners might end up missing 2 key pieces on their offensive line, Mike McGlinchey and Trent Williams. You know what I mean? That's gonna open up a lot of things for the Chiefs to hone in on that run game, because if you don't have anybody protecting the outside, and it's not like Jimmy G can run when they pass anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, man. I'm gonna take the good old Kansas City Chiefs, man.
You see what Tito put in the chat? KC has not played good this season in away games. All right. You believe that.
What?
You know, I like it. You know, that's his team. You have to believe. You have to have belief. You have to have faith.
But you got to be realistic, though, too, man. Like,
hey, man, that's what faith is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're not realistic. So,
did he really say they didn't play good on the road when they beat Tampa Bay by 10 and dropped 40 on their head? I'm just saying. We throwing stuff out there.
Greetings, Raider Lady.
Yeah.
You calling for the upset again?
No. That'd be a big no, Big G. Okay. and the reason and the reason why, just like Architect explained with those two offensive linemen misses, that means to me, I see a lot of stunts coming for Jimmy. I see in Chris Jones or that guy being able to reestablish his
Frank Clark.
Yeah, because he didn't play well last week. They're angry. I mean, they could really have been 0-2 in their last two games. We're not gonna go there. One team didn't do what they're supposed to do, but they're angry. They lost they lost a close game to Buffalo, and I think because they still got a little bit of that that KC and Niners, they still got little remnants of that Super Bowl. It's still something there. It's still a little hate there. They don't like each other. Yeah. Right. And so and they're gonna want to show them that wasn't a fluke. You didn't choke. We beat you. And matter of fact, we're gonna put up 42.
Yeah. And I am riding that train and I'm coming behind you. It's gonna be bang bang Chief Gang.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Old Patty Mahomes boy is about to put up some smoke against some Niners, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, it's not too far removed from that Super Bowl one. Then you have the Chiefs coming off that loss at home to
and it was a close one at that.
Far superior team than the Niners. Niners, their defense is off the hook. I will give them that.
Absolutely.
But this is the thing. You got the number one defense playing against, statistically, the Chiefs aren't the number one offense, but they're top 10, they're number 6. But you got a great offense versus a great defense on one end. Then you got the Chiefs defense going against an anemic Niners offense. You know what I'm saying? So, and the Chiefs, I don't give a damn what you say. They got a chance to score every single time they have the ball.
Every time.
That's a fact. So I would take those chances. I'll take those chances with the Chiefs. So I'm rocking with the Chiefs in this one. And let's see. Next up, we're gonna roll to my boys. You got the Lions. The Lions coming to visit my Cowboys, and the Cowboys are favorite -7. Lions, they're 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 against a team with a winning record. And let's see, the road team, which is the Lions, 5-1 against the spread in their last 6. The Cowboys, though, they're 10-1 against the spread versus a team with a losing record, which means we're bullies. We like beating up on little guys. So, with that said, Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man? Lions, Cowboys.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, man, I don't know. I got to ask these questions, brother.
Detroit, no, yeah, right. Now I'm taking the Cowboys, and I just, they going to continue to beat on them. I think the Lions had their little roar already. The roar is over. I don't know. I think the Roars went to a little meow. So
okay,
take the Cowboys.
Why you here? I see you at the house now, right?
I just got here. I've been.
All right, we going. I need that, little brother. You are, you can talk. You're a good linguist. But I want you to run through these games real quick. I'm gonna ask you who's gonna win. You don't need to tell me your reasoning or nothing. But I want you to get caught up with us. So we have. I'm gonna run through this real quick, man. Where's this? The Buccaneers. Who the Buccaneers played? Y'all can help me.
Carolina. Tampa Bay, Carolina.
Okay. Who you got? Bucks or Carolina?
Buccaneers.
Bucks. All right. And then we have the Ravens and Browns.
I'm going to take the Ravens.
All right, Ravens. So then we got where's this one? Dolphins, Steelers. You got the Dolphins, Steelers. Chiefs, Niners.
Chiefs, Niners. I'll take the Chiefs.
All right. And then you got the Patriots versus the Bears. Give me who's going to win and give me the score.
Patriots win that game 34-12. 34-14.
I was saying, damn, the 12?
I give 34-17. Let's give them 17.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now you're caught up. And you got your Cowboys pick in and everything, you know. You're caught up.
It's a
Architect,
long night.
who you liking this one, man? Cowboys Lions.
I like the Cowboys, and I really like what Micah Parsons said, man. He said there could only be one Lion. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Because he went to Penn State, and they're the Nittany Lions.
Oh, I like that. Like that.
Yeah. 11 from
Raider
heaven
lady.
is saving y'all for real.
Ooh. Raider lady, who you liking this one? You gonna another one of your fantastic
I mean,
underdogs?
Lions playing for a top 3 pick. So it's like it's
You're gonna get Bryce
and-
Young, baby.
Right. This is the kind of game Dak needed, team that he needed to see on his
Dak
way
first
back
game
in
back.
to the starting lineup so he can get in rhythm and get his feet wet again. So I expect a thorough beat down in this game.
You know what? This is a game that scares the heck out of me.
You think it's a
Because
trap game?
all things point towards us kicking the Lions' butt. You know what I mean? We got Dak coming back. We got coming off an angry team getting their butt. We're at home. Everything says we should beat the Lions like freaking 41-3 or something. You know what? You know who I'm gonna go with?
The Cowboys. I don't know why you even playing.
You're right.
I don't know why you even
Go with
playing.
my
Man.
boys, man. I think it's gonna be closer than I would like it to be, because it's just too many things lining up for us to kick their butt. And usually when that happens, we'll probably wind up winning by freaking 3 points or something. But I'll take the victory. I think we win, but I think it's gonna be a close game.
Okay.
Finally, we come to the payoff. It's not really much of
yeah.
a payoff. I mean, God
Hey,
dang,
hey,
you got-
hey,
I mean, not like that. We play
hey.
the Texans. Come on, man. So
What they had 32nd and 31st.
let me lay it out. Let me lay it out, my brother. You got the Texans visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are favored -7 points. Now, the Texans, they're 1-6 in their last 7 games in week 7s of seasons. The Texans, though, check this out. They're 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games versus the AFC. Ooh. But
Against the spread.
the Raiders are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 October games, which mean the Raiders usually heat up as the season goes along. But the road team is 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 meetings between these two teams. Now, the Texans' offense is ranked 30th in the NFL. Their defense is ranked 31st. The Raiders' offense ranked 10th, defense 22nd. So, being the only person that's going to be subjective.
You're a pseudo Raiders fan. No, I don't want to hear
Everyone,
it.
you're gonna say, you know what I'm saying? The only person who's just gonna lay it out with the numbers and all that. But this is an easy call. I'm taking the Raiders. You know what I mean? If they lose this game,
Oh,
I don't
man.
want to hear no excuses from nobody.
I don't
You
make
guys-
excuses, man.
Y'all
This
need
ain't
to
gonna
put some,
happen though. We ain't finna lose.
y'all coming off a bye week, right?
We
Y'all
suck
better
off the
put
bye. We suck off the bye.
Y'all need to put some work in. Y'all need to kick this team's butt. I'm taking the Ravens.
The Raiders.
You caught that. Raiders. Taking the Raiders. And I already picked my 1, 2, 3. You know what? That's my last one. That's how confident I am that you guys are going to win. I'm taking the spread and out. Giving some Raider love. All right. Young architect. You know how the order goes. I always go the young Raider fan, the beautiful female Raider fan, and then the OG Raider Mike was last. So, architect, be
Well,
like,
Darren Waller not playing this week.
look at Tito. He put the Raiders 3-16 after a bye week since 2003. Jesus.
Which is true. Like I said, we suck after the bye. It's very, very true. Very
dang.
true. And to
It's
add
too late.
on,
Too late for me to change my pick?
absolutely. You
Nah.
locked in. But man, I'm gonna still go with my team, man. I honestly, 3-16. That is some shit. I mean, but you know, if you're religious and you read the Bible, John 3:16, man. But no, seriously, I think
Shit, you're the Illuminati boy. You about to put on some signs? Oh,
nah,
that's why you got that crown behind you, huh?
you know what I'm saying? The drippy crown. No, I'm just playing. I think even without Darren Waller, I think that takes, you know, surprisingly enough, I think that takes a little bit of stress off of Derek Carr, not trying to force the ball to all of his quote unquote superstars. He can more so focus on maybe hitting. Obviously, we know Devontae is going to get his touches, but maybe that would put more looking more at it as like, oh, maybe we look at a Hunter Renfro, we look at Mac Hollins like we have been in our other receivers. Even Foster Moreau, obviously Josh Jacobs is going to run the ball. Like we know that's going to happen. For us, for us, man, it really depends on how our DBs play. It really depends on how our DBs play, man. I think we're gonna win this one, man. But shit, if we look at go with the history, shit, it's not looking so good. But history was you know, they say history repeats itself, but god damn it, sometimes it don't. And I'm going off that it won't this weekend.
All right. Got another Raider lady.
Oh yeah.
You liking this game?
I mean, this game, I'm not into superstition and I'm not always into statistics. So when I say that, coming off this bye, it's a W. Straight up. Look, they have individuals who are having excellent seasons. Real talk. Devontae's number 8 in receiving yards after not even getting a ton of targets like in the last 4 games. Like that KC game, he balled, but he only had like 5 catches in that game. Although he had a great game. Crosby is playing like a man possessed, straight up, cannot be blocked, period. All right.
100%.
Absolutely. And Josh is number 3 in the league in rushing. With all that being said, they've lost all these games by less than a touchdowns for every game they've lost. So they've been there. It is this coach wants them to play a particular type of way in football. And sometimes that takes time to actually get it done. I mean, they've lost in every conceivable harsh way you can lose a football game this season. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, they have to put it together. And they're going to put it together. They're going to run the ball right down their throat. And when they go ahead and bring that 9th person in there, and then you're going to go ahead and run some screens and everything like that. So I just think this is a game that they need. They need a game like this, a team like this to come in. They know they're playing desperate. This is a team they have to win. They have to win. They have all the pieces. I mean, outside of a dominant defense, they have players. But I agree with Architect. It does depend how the secondary is going to play because Averett, this is his first game back. We already know our boy Hobbs went on the IR. That's never a good thing. Rocky Ya-Sin has been inconsistent. And then you got the youngster Webb, and then you got people that you bringing up off the practice squad. So with that being said, then that means you have to generate a lot of pressure, and Max needs help, period. I mean, Chandler, it was the first time we had Chandler Jones sighting. His presence was felt. He was getting hits on the quarterback. He was making tackles for losses in the backfield. So if you get those 2 guys playing and with a little bit of pressure in that game from up the middle, they can win this game. I got the Raiders.
Okay.
Ain't no excuses over. You don't make excuses for doing things that you're supposed to do, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
That's spoken like it's such a true female. Just like you don't make excuses for something you're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that. Raider Mike, bring us home, brother.
Well, it ain't no excuses. We know that. But I tell you what, we can't play with desperation. We have to play with confidence. Period. We just have to play with confidence. Run Josh Jacobs because he's going to take us. He is the way. If you've seen The Mandalorian, when he say this is the way, Josh Jacobs is the way. And I'm going to tell you that right now. And what has to happen in this game, the secondary has to be better, but the linebackers going to have to tackle because they do have a good running back, little rookie running back over there. We're going to have to tame.
That boy Damian Pierce, boy.
Yeah. So if we tame the running back, everything else is going to fall in the place where it's supposed to. I don't believe in that. Yeah, 3-16 after the bye week. This is a new team. This is a new regime. It's time to get off their ass and start and whoop some ass, you know, and ask some questions a little later. We'll ask questions after the game, after we get this W thrown up. You know what I'm saying? It's time, Josh McDaniels. I hope you learned this lesson. You know, from going for 2-point conversions, let's just get touchdowns. We don't need 2-point conversions. We just need to do what we need to do. The Raiders will take care of their business. I know the bye weeks haven't been good, but I guarantee that this one is going to be good. We're going to get this W. Raider Nation, you know what time it is. When we hit the field, they got to perform. That's all I got to say. I mean, ain't going to say nothing else. There ain't no excuses. We're going to handle business. That's it.
Guarantee, huh?
That's a
Hey,
guarantee that we're going to handle business Sunday. We're
It's
going
a
to handle
new, it's a new, like you said, it's a new regime. This is a new coaching staff coming off a
Right.
bye. And
Right.
one
Which
thing you
is
can't
saying-
say about New England coaches, they're studious.
Well
So
prepared.
coming off a bye week,
Mhm.
this could be a whole different thing. And as a side note, you know, my buddy Tito, he's in the chat. You know, I love him in the chat. He makes the show interesting. And he's always down to throw a little money down on his team. So I was like, hey, man, while we throw 20, I'll take Kansas City. That man was like, I would take that bet, but the Niners aren't fully healthy.
Everybody has injuries. Everybody.
Yep,
Everybody.
everybody got injuries, but I think, like I said, the Raiders are the best 1-14, and we're going to
Absolutely.
prove that. And we're going to prove
Absolutely.
that by running off four wins.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If you look at our schedule, we should run them off.
You should
We
run
gonna
it.
run
I'm
Run it
just
to
saying.
get back to 500. Real
You know what I'm
talk.
saying?
Get that 500 look out. I'm just saying, everybody we're gonna get to where we need to get to. We
I'm
just
starting
gotta
card
go.
this week, Tito. Definitely, I'm starting card.
Hey,
No,
man.
he should be able to thrash. He should be able to throw. We should be able to run. We better running is what we
Oh,
can
but
establish.
let's talk about that O line though.
It's
Hey,
better.
Hey,
It's better. It's 100% better.
Hey, it's some holes in there. They pushing people around. They pushing
Oh,
people
it's
around.
holes in that house. It's holes in that house.
But what did I tell y'all from the beginning? What was going to help the Raiders win? What was it that the Raiders always done? They always ran the ball and threw it deep.
True,
And that's the Al Davis philosophy. God rest his soul. Hey, run the football, throw the ball.
Man, I love it, man. We got a nice week coming up. So we should come back happy. The Cowboy
Yeah, for sure.
fans should
Oh, we
come
know
back
Dallas.
happy.
I mean,
from
come
the
on.
Lions.
We
And
gonna
the
all be
Raiders
happy.
fans should come back happy from whooping up on the Texans. So with that, I'm gonna let everyone sign off. You know what I mean? Do your thing.
It's your boy Raider Mike. And I'm out.
Raider Lady, we do it again. Like, share, subscribe. Let's do it again.
Yes, sir. The young architect back at it again, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share everywhere you have social media. And again, if you ever have anything that you want us to talk about, drop that thing in the comments. We'll be sure to go through them and we'll talk about them.
Yes. And it's the host, Big G. Thanking everyone else for tuning in once again. And until next week,